Buenos días, amigos. ¿Cómo están? Vamos a hacer el calendario. Primero, ¿cuál es la fecha de hoy? ¿Cuál es la fecha? Ya es diciembre. Entonces, la fecha es el 3 de diciembre de 2020. ¿Qué día es hoy? ¿Qué día es hoy, amigos? Hoy es jueves. Hoy es jueves. Un día más. ¿Qué día fue ayer? Ayer fue miércoles. Ayer fue miércoles. ¿Y qué día será mañana? ¿Qué día será mañana? Mañana será viernes. ¡Yay! Gracias a Dios. ¿Y cuál es la meta de hoy? ¿Qué vamos a hacer en clase? Hoy en clase la meta es: yo puedo practicar vocabulario nuevo sobre la escuela. I can practice new vocab about school. So that's what our goal is for today. Originally, amigos, I had very much planned for us to be speaking with one another and to be doing Q&A, kind of talking in breakout rooms. But yesterday I had a very difficult day with my audio. You might have had a difficult day as well. This morning I noticed that I couldn't hear some students when they were trying to speak to me in homeroom, and there was a lot of static, so I've had to change the plans to, unfortunately, more of a self-directed day. If the audio problems are corrected, I might go ahead and try to do more interactive stuff, but at this point I think we're going to probably just be working independently. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Let's take a look. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Continuamos con el horario. Mi horario, my schedule. So yesterday we were working on developing a schedule. And if you remember, the topic was to talk about your school day, to look at la hora, la clase, el profesor, la profesora, qué necesitas, y cómo es la clase. So I had a model in here which started with this. What time does the class meet? ¿A qué hora comienza la clase? You would say la primera hora, practicing with the ordinal numbers. La clase, ¿cómo se llama la clase? You're going to write for each of them la clase de, and then the name of the class. For the model, it says la clase de salud. ¿Quién enseña la clase? ¿Cómo se llama el profesor o la profesora? La señora Leslie. I have that one in my example. Notice how if you're talking about a female teacher, you're putting la when you're talking about this person. And the SRA, once again, is the abbreviation for señora. If you were talking about a male teacher, you would have not la, but el señor. And the abbreviation would just be SR, like el señor Gray, for example. ¿Qué necesitas? Necesito, again, that's a cognate, it looks like English. Necesito un libro y una computadora. Some of the words for things you might need for class have been given to you up above on this paper. So just look at that information. It's in English and in Spanish. ¿Y cómo es la clase? How is the class? Give an adjective or two to describe it. So that was a little bit of a lengthy assignment for a shortened period. So I'm going to ask that you finish that up and submit it. After that, ¿qué más vamos a hacer? What else do we have on tap? Me gusta más. So tell which of the two classes you like better and why, and use adjectives to help with your response. This is the second piece that we're going to be working on today. So write sentences stating which of the two classes you like better and why. Use the list of adjectives to help with your response. Save your paper. Okay, so it's on a computer, it's saved. So up in the right-hand corner, you're going to see a little list of adjectives. Aburrida, difícil, fácil, divertida, interesante, y práctica. Those are our common adjectives that we use to describe our classes. I'm sure just by looking at one or two of those, you can make some educated guesses what they mean. For example, if we look at the word interesante, we can guess. It looks very similar to English, interesting. So I'm going to once again ask you to dig deep and use your English to help you understand Spanish. Same thing with difícil. If we look at that, it kind of looks pretty similar to English. Difficult, difícil. Now, not all of them are as easy to guess, but those are just two that stand out. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're trying to figure out the meaning of the words, and as always, use your resources, your lists. So the model has two classes listed, Inglés, Español, and you're again figuring out which one you like more. So it says, me gusta más la clase de español, es divertida. I like Spanish class more, it's fun. Your answer could be completely different. For example, they put a couple other ones, that O is or. Or you could have said, me gusta más la clase de español, no es aburrida. It's not boring. O, you could say, no me gusta ni la clase de español, ni la clase de inglés. I don't like either Spanish class nor English class. Okay, so those are just a couple examples or variations for your answer. Now, what are you comparing? Inglés, español, arte, educación física, inglés, matemáticas, etc. How will you show your work here? Well, there's two options. You could perhaps annotate, well, I don't know if you actually have enough room to write this on the Cami or using a PDF. So my suggestion would be that you either write it out on paper at home and take a picture, a screenshot to show me that you did it, or you could just create a Google Doc, which probably would be easiest, and title it Me Gusta Más, and then also turn that in. Okay, I hope this is helpful. And again, I'm sorry that we're not doing more interactive stuff for today, but mañana, hopefully tomorrow. Adios.